At 6 o'clock, we'll start the meeting with pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to start with the statement from our solicitor, Attorney Caldwell.
Well, my name is Harold G. Caldwell. I'm an attorney here in town. I've been the borough solicitor for about a quarter century, maybe more than that now. I'm hired to give legal advice to the borough. When I first saw the notice of this meeting, my secretary showed it to me on her phone. And I noticed that it said executive session to discuss a personnel matter. Well, under the Sunshine Act or the Open Meeting Law, any meetings concerning the conduct of an employee of the borough are to be held in private, in an executive session. And I have recommended to the two council people that called me about this that they refer this matter to their personnel committee and let the personnel committee work the thing up to determine exactly what the issue is. And if there are complaints about this employee, that employee is entitled to notice, written notice, before the meeting is held. And that gives that person an opportunity to secure legal counsel. And if that's what's going to happen here tonight, there are going to be complaints aired about a borough employee. It cannot be done in this meeting. It is not properly advertised. It has to be private in an executive session. And you can't hold this meeting here tonight. There's been inappropriate notice for it. It says that it's an executive session, but it's open to the public. Well, complaints about a borough employee can be aired in public if that borough employee requests that the meeting be held in public. I don't know who organized this meeting. I don't know who prepared the notice. I know it was not prepared by Borough Council President or the Borough Manager. It was not prepared by me, but it's an inappropriate notice. If this is a complaint about a borough employee, it has to be done in an executive session. And so, this meeting cannot be held here tonight. There is inappropriate notice. It is not a public meeting. Unless that employee, and I don't know who it is, specifically requests that it be held in public.
The first item says executive session, so we can break into executive session with the public going outside. That's what you're saying?
But that isn't how it was advertised.
Yes, it is. Item number 1 is an executive session to discuss behavior and performance of borough employees. So item 1 is an executive session, which is its own item.
This has to be referred to the personnel committee, where the personnel
Can you
committee
quote the section
works
of law
out
that says
the
that?
issue.
Because there's nothing in the law that says an item has to go to a committee before it comes to general council. Can you quote that statute?
No, I can't quote the
Okay.
statute, but that's what the borough has set these committees up for.
I would like to ask a question.
No, I'm telling you right now, you can't hold this meeting. And I won't be part of it because it's an unlawful meeting.
You're welcome to leave.
I am leaving.
Bye.
If our solicitor said it's not a legal meeting, we're not having a meeting.
If you can't prove documentation that that's the way it is by law, then
Because he was present at a previous executive session.
I'm sorry, is the solicitor quitting? Did you just quit?
sorry, I didn't.
Did the solicitor just quit his job?
Down the hole. No, he was not
And
fired.
how many votes were there to disband the meeting?
Jim Rouse.
Who just disbanded the meeting?
Council President.
Are you permitted to do that? Council President, I have a question.
You were just advised by the borough manager not to answer your question. Yeah.
Are you permitted to disband a meeting on your own?